I, Curtis Sliwa, the next mayor.
And start again. Hold on.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, rolling.
I, Curtis Sliwa, the next mayor for the city of New York, stand outside of the governor's mansion right after former Governor Cuomo did his bon voyage speech. I hope the last one we'll hear from him. There are two reasons that I'm out here. The primary reason is to leave a letter for incoming Governor Hochul, because previously when I've gone to the executive offices on 40th Street and 3rd Avenue of the governor in New York City, they've always told me the letter must go to Albany. So rather than to depend on the U.S. Postal Service, I'm sort of like Paul Revere, came up the New York State Thruway in the rain and will personally deliver the letter, wishing Governor Hochul the best of luck, my full cooperation as the incoming mayor. But most importantly, I would like to meet with her over the most serious issue affecting the state of New York, from Buffalo to Brooklyn. And that is that we must end this no-bail law that has caused a crime crisis throughout the state of New York, small towns, counties, major municipalities. I'm appealing to Governor Hochul, her own area of Erie County, Buffalo, which I've spent a lot of time in. Shootings have increased 140%. Brooklyn, where I was born and raised, and I've spent all last week. 24 shootings, no arrests made, a good chance that some of these executors of Brooklynites have actually probably been released as a result of no bail. And the worst of all the tragedies, a Haitian mother of 4 who was killed on St. John's Place off Rochester Avenue in Crown Heights on her return from work as a home health care aide on Thursday night. Unsolved. We have a $20,000 reward for the capture of the culprits. I want to see if the governor will consider leading the effort to repeal the no-bail law, because A, it gives information directly to those who are arrested of the witnesses, and many of the witnesses are in complete fear that if they cooperate with the criminal justice system, that snitches get stitches and end up in dishes. That's the code of the street. That's why they're not getting cooperation. And the most important thing is that the no bail provision has put repeat offenders out into the streets who have continued to commit the same crimes, even more egregious crimes, if only they had been remanded to jail with bail. I'm hoping to have a meeting with the incoming governor. And then most importantly, I'm here on a mission, a humanitarian mission which is part and parcel of my campaign to rescue cats and dogs. I understand from state troopers that behind the gates of the governor's mansion is Captain. Captain is the 3-year-old, I thought, friend and family member of outgoing Andrew Cuomo. 3-year-old mixed breed, Siberian Husky and German Shepherd. I had a dog very similar to Captain when I was delivering the daily news in the streets of Brooklyn back in 1969. And I know the love that people have for their dogs. But apparently he's been abandoned. Captain has been abandoned. And I'm making the offer, since both I and my wife Nancy rescue cats and rescue dogs, that I will await here outside of the governor's mansion. And I will ask the state trooper here that I will come and rescue Captain. Bring him to my apartment with the 16 rescue cats, tend to his behavioral problems. Apparently, according to state troopers, he nips a lot of people. Hey, that's very common with dogs. He just needs a little socializing and training, which I and my wife Nancy can give him. And we're more than happy to have him come as of January 1st into Gracie Mansion, which, having been in both the governor's executive mansion here on Albany on Eagle Street and Gracie Mansion off the East River, Gracie Mansion is a more preferable location to not only house humans, but our furry little friends and family members, in this case, Captain. So I'm prepared right now to give the state trooper in the guard booth the letter, the incoming Governor Hochul, begging her to please meet with me as the next mayor of the city of New York, specifically hoping she will lead the effort to repeal the no bail law that has paralyzed this entire state from her city, Buffalo, to my county, Brooklyn. And most importantly, it's a mission of mercy to rescue Captain, who, according to the state troopers, is being held captive here in the governor's mansion, where Andrew Cuomo, I guess, so despondent, although filled with his pretentious and omnipotent thoughts, as we heard in his farewell speech, seems to have forgotten his furry little friend, man's best friend, Captain. And I'm here to rescue him. Let me prepare the letter. Governor Kathy Hochul. And I will go now to the state trooper, who has been kind enough to tell me he will receive this letter on behalf of incoming Governor Kathy Hochul. Officer, state trooper, thank you for coming out, trooper. My name is Curtis Sliwa. I'm candidate for mayor of the city of New York. I have a letter for incoming Governor Hochul. I was told...
Not the proper way to get anything to the incoming governor.
Excuse me?
This is not the proper channel to get anything to the upcoming governor. Her office is going to be at the Capitol building. Feel free to stop by and they will be able to assist you.
So this would be
I cannot take this from you.
the second floor
Yes.
of the executive chambers?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I can walk over. I actually have two letters, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to leave one here.
That's not the proper channel.
I understand, but I think somebody could pick it up. Makes it a little easier. I will follow your command, though, and also deliver the same letter to the second floor of the executive chamber. And also, I am an animal rescuer. I know the captain, the former governor's dog, is here.
Sir, I'm not privy to anything like this.
Oh, no, but you might...
To detail, what I said was his office, her future office.
Yes, her
is
future
gonna be
office.
at the Capitol building.
Right.
Feel free to stop by. That's all I can
Right, no, I know, but I'm just making the offer. You could relate it to your command.
That's all I can say. Thank
That
you.
I'd be more than happy to, if they would surrender Captain to me, I'll give him a good home, deal with his
One of my
behavioral issues, and then eventually have him housed in Gracie Mansion. So I appreciate your kindness. I'm just going to leave this letter right here, and I'll leave another letter.
That's not the proper way.
Oh, I know, but I was told that at the executive office in New York City. It's a simple thing. It's a letter.
It's at the Capitol building.
I will do that also. But I'm really here, if at all possible, to have Captain come with me. I've rescued many dogs, many cats.
It's gonna get wet. It's gonna be
I know, but I'll leave it here. I've got another letter.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you, officer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you guys want to get something? How are you?
Sure.
Were you serious about the dog?
Absolutely, that's what I
You guys
do.
want to get the house in the background? Or no?
Sure. Yeah.
Here, right over here.
Did you drive up today? How'd you get to Albany, and what's the purpose of the trip?
Came for two reasons here to Albany. For incoming Governor Hochul to deliver a personal letter from me, Curtis Sliwa, the next mayor of the city of New York, specifically about requesting a meeting, hoping she will consider repealing the no bail law, which has paralyzed her area of the state, Buffalo, which has had a 140% increase in shootings, and where I'm from, Brooklyn, that had 24 shootings alone last week, with the death of a Haitian mother of four And we believe that the persons responsible have been remanded to the streets and not to jail because of the no bail law. But then on a humanitarian level, I rescue dogs and cats. This is what I've been doing for years. I have an apartment with 16 rescue cats with my wife Nancy. Understood the plight of Captain, the mixed breed, the Siberian Husky, and the German Shepherd that Andrew Cuomo said was his best buddy, his best friend, but apparently may have been left here according to state troopers. I'd be more than happy to take him back to New York City, into the apartment until I move into Gracie Mansion on January 1st after I've been elected mayor, and he'll have a good home there.
Did you hear the governor's farewell address today? He said Eric Adams is going to be mayor and New Yorkers will finally have someone competent in charge.
Well, I don't know if his prognostication is all that good, because if I were Eric Adams, I would not accept the decree from the disgraced Andrew Cuomo, who just won't let go. I've never heard so many speeches in my life. Just leave, go. My interest is Captain. Captain's my number one interest. I'll beat Eric Adams at the ballot box in November. But in the interim, we have to be concerned about Captain, a dog who apparently is going to be abandoned, who needs a good home. I can provide that for him because that's what I do, rescue dogs and cats.
In the 320 square foot studio?
320 square foot studio with 16 rescue cats. I've had dogs, I've had cats, we've adopted them out, and when I move into Gracie Mansion with my wife Nancy, there's room enough for 60 rescue cats indoors, 12 dogs outdoors in the yard, because we believe in no-kill shelters. We will be the first city in New York State with a no-kill shelter ban on any dogs or cats being killed by the city of New York.
Appreciate it very much.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Can we get you to stand right
Sure.
in the center of the gate? Can you guys move back so we can just get a shot from across the street?